Eyes, Travis Flash.
Wild Eyes! Wild Eyes! Wild Eyes! Wild Eyes! Wild Eyes! Wild Eyes!
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wild Eyes Travis Washington. And now what my wild eyes have seen. The Vancouver City Championship. Emblematic of this fair municipality we find ourselves in tonight. And I don't know if you guys know this, but some people like to refer to Vancouver as the no-fun city. Maybe it's the rain. Maybe it's because a coffee and a croissant costs $37. Or maybe it's because the leadership in this city keeps instituting ridiculous and crippling bylaws and fines that hinder the production of events like this and other arts and culture and sporting events around this city. All right, it could be the rain. It could just be the rain. But we know that fun happens here in the boombox always. And you know why we know this. Because it happens. When does it happen? Night after night. Show after show. Sellout after sellout. We prove that this is a fun city in spite of all that nonsense. And we will have fun tonight because this is Boom Pro Wrestling and this is Key to the City. And the action starts now and we have the best on the call. Harmful Gina Harms, let's bring them out.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
All right, we are fired up and ready to go. Bryce Taylor on the call, pumped up for Key to the City. Coco Flash, one half of Illa Tribe, set for singles action to kick things off. Coco, one of the top tag team wrestlers in the whole PNW, but tonight gonna show what he can do against the best of the best. Himself arrives in style. Of course, Coco gearing up for his second straight appearance in the finals of the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament alongside his brother Gorilla Shug, but he's going to have to keep that on the back of his mind tonight because his opponent has a point to prove. For 217 days, the Midnight Marauder reigns supreme atop Boom Pro Wrestling. But last month, the Open Challenge finally caught up to him as Amira dethroned Casey Ferreira to become the brand new Vancouver City Champion. And I gotta be honest, Casey looks almost naked without the Vancouver City title wrapped around his shoulder. And for Casey Ferreira, it's back to square one as he restarts his climb back to the top. He is set for one-on-one action with a former opponent that he knows quite well. Casey Ferreira had no excuses. He's just going to put his head down and get back to work. Of course, a real heartbreaking loss for him last month, but we know Casey Ferreira, he's not going to get discouraged. And Coco Flash rubbing it in now. The fact that Casey Ferreira is the ex-Vancouver City champion. That's the bell. We are underway. Our opening match at Key to the City. As Coco Flash does what Coco Flash does, just straight disrespect to the former champion. But a big opportunity here for Coco to prove himself against the former Vancouver City champ. As a collar and elbow tie-up kicks things off as Coco backs up Casey, who comes right back and backing Coco into the corner. This is not the first time that these two have squared off at Boom Pro Wrestling. In fact, it was Boom's third show back in November of 2022, and Coco Flash won that match, but that was only Casey's third professional match, and Casey proved himself that night. The potential was off the charts, and well, here we are over 3 years later, and that potential has been fulfilled. Casey Ferreira is only 22 years old. You almost forget that at times with just how advanced he is for his age, but at 22, the former Vancouver City champion, Casey Ferreira is a true, absolute future of this industry prospect, and Coco Flash with a big chance to prove he's right up there with them. Back and forth, Casey Ferreira now going after Coco, just firing away. Coco trying to cover up. Casey Ferreira now running start, runs right into the boot of Coco Flash. Casey now off the ropes. Leapfrog from Coco, up over top. No, Casey right onto a pin here too, and Coco able to kick out there. Casey Ferreira now unable to make contact with Coco, blocking that kick now. Coco Flash coming off. What a reversal from Casey Ferreira. Like a Uranagi attempt there from Coco. And Casey holds on, avoiding contact on the drop kick. And now a boot right there to the arm of Coco Flash. And now Casey Ferreira off into the ropes now, using the leverage here. Hurricane Rana, and Coco Flash gonna take a breather. You don't want to blink in this match. You might miss it here. The fast-paced action between two of the most athletically gifted at Boom Pro Wrestling. Coco Flash showing his athleticism and his mental acumen right there, outsmarting Casey, getting in the ring, executing the drop kick. Now Casey Ferreira going to be taking a little bit of a breather. Coco Flash now in the ring. What now? Coco suicide dive! Coming right into your screen. Coco Flash taking out the former champion. Almost called him the champion. I got so used to Casey being the champ, it almost became, part of his name. Coco Flash was talking a little bit earlier about how these two faced off 3.5 years ago. Coco knows this is not the same Casey Ferreira. Look at him now. Casey Ferreira, the springboard moonsault. Look at that. Casey Ferreira working the boombox into a frenzy. Absolute deafening response for the Midnight Marauder. And now Casey Ferreira perhaps going to look for the frog splash. Coco Flash able to get back to his feet, use the ropes to crotch Ferreira on the top turnbuckle. Oh, what a shot there. Casey Ferreira hung out on the top rope. And now Coco Flash sandwiching Casey Ferreira. Drop kick into the turnbuckles. Now the pin here, just a 1 count though. There's that resilience from the Midnight Marauder. And Coco Flash slapping at the head. Now, vicious boot there right into the chest. Stomping down again on the chest of Casey Ferreira. And another one here, Coco Flash. Certainly, I was talking about this during his entrance. He's known as a tag team guy, right? One half Village Tribe, but I don't think he gets enough credit for just how talented he is overall. One-on-one, he can go toe-to-toe with the best of them, and proving it right here. But Casey Ferreira now, we've seen Casey. He likes to take the best shot that his opponent can dish out. He wants to see what his opponent is made of. He says, "Give it to me, Coco." And Coco delivers a forearm to the face. Casey wants more. And now Coco went for the stomp, but Casey, schoolboy, 2 and a kick out from Coco Flash. And a big boot there from Casey as stopped him in his tracks. What a knee strike. Holy, Casey now, moonsault, Coco moved, Casey landed right on his feet. And now, German suplex, how impressive was that? Casey Ferreira feeding off the energy from this crowd. Using it here now. Couple of shots there to Coco. Irish whip reversed. And that's classic Casey right there. And enziguri kick here. And now, from behind, Casey Ferreira looking for the Falcon Arrow connected. Could it be time now? Has Casey Ferreira inflicted enough damage to get up top and execute the high-risk offense? Oh no, Coco back up in a Superman punch. Now what? Coco Flash following Casey Ferreira up there. Oh no. Oh no, both men up. Coco, avalanche Spanish fly. Good Lord, both men down. My sentiments exactly. Coco got the arm over. 1, 2. No, Casey's shoulder up. Holy, how close was that? Can you imagine what that would do for Coco's career to defeat Casey Ferreira here tonight? You gotta think it would put him right up there in Vancouver City Championship contention. And the boot there up the face, and Casey Ferreira coming right back again. Big overhead chop. Another one there to Casey. Right back and forth we go. Perhaps a big momentum shift of the match. Whoever could get the better of the other right here and now. Casey now firing away. Uppercut right there. No, blocked. Overhead chop again by Coco. This time missed. Casey with a modified drop kick coming off with 1 foot. No, caught him. No, Coco able to get the pin on. 2, and Casey again. Able to kick out. Coco, rock bottom. Kind of a Uranagi, but more of a rock bottom onto the pin here. No, Casey again. Kicking out at 2. Coco is shocked. We've seen many of Casey's opponents wear that expression in the past. He went for the stomp, but Casey, fireman's carry, and the Oakland blackout. Coco Flash takes a tumble. Casey Ferreira heads all the way up. Casey, frog splash on the pin now, and Casey got him. Pinfall victory. Last month, Casey lost the gold. Tonight starts the climb right back up to the top, and Casey Ferreira gets back to his winning ways with a huge win over Coco Flash. But it's a long way to the top. If you want to get the gold back, Casey, the climb begins as Casey looks to reclaim his place back on top. Like and subscribe for more of the Midnight Marauders.
That is what they call in the business a hot opener. And now it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to this ring for the first time as Vancouver City Champion, Amira!
Last month, Amira shocked the Boomiverse, answering Casey Ferreira's open challenge and walking out with the Vancouver City Championship. Her crowning moment came out of nowhere, but she capitalized and took home the gold. Amira looks pretty good with that gold around her shoulder. But an interesting fact for Amira, the first ever non-Vancouver-based Vancouver City champion. Of course, Amira from Salem, Oregon. But nonetheless, here at Boom, Amira is always at home.
All right, champ. Great to see you. Coming off a month ago, one of the most memorable matches in Boom Pro Wrestling history. When you won this, it's an incredible moment. We will never forget it. You are defending that championship tomorrow night at the Coco Harriet Women's Invitational. And I gotta ask, how you feeling about your upcoming first defense?
Let me tell you, I am so happy to be here in the boombox once again. And the very first time I was here was for the very first Coco Harriet Invitational. So how fitting it is I get to defend it tomorrow night. Some of you may know I'm from Portland. I'm from Portland, Oregon, but It's my bad. It's my bad. But I really love it here in Vancouver. And cousins, exactly. And I just want to be really real with all of you guys. I will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And I promise I'm going to make every single one of you proud.
What is this now? The lights have gone out here in the boombox. Oh no! Oh no! Todd Quality! Not Todd Quality! Anyone but Todd Quality. We haven't seen him much this year. He returned last month with the Rumble Pack, which was his first appearance in Season 4. But you can tell from the reaction here for Todd Quality what this guy is all about, and I'm sure... What now? Of course, the Todd Quality from the BC Athletics Commission. I'm not quite sure what this is all about. Perhaps an answer awaits.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, responsibility to uphold the rules and regulations of the college. Guys, now 4 eyes, you read it out for me.
All right, I see what he's pointing to here. It states, the Vancouver City Championship shall be held exclusively by individuals who are bona fide residents of the city of Vancouver.
That's right.
In the event that a non-resident
Listen to this part.
successfully challenges for the championship, such individuals shall be deemed ineligible
What? No.
and must vacate the championship immediately upon conclusion of the match.
That's right.
No.
That's right. That means, you know what that means? So you know what that means?
You can't do this, Todd.
Do you know what that means, Travis? You suck, Todd.
I'm not gonna give this championship up.
There you go.
None of this is made clear to me, but I won this title fair and square.
Well, let me remind you that you are an illegitimate champion, and with the powers vested in me.
Wait, everybody. Bylaw amendments. Bylaw amendments.
No, don't look at that.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, okay. Bylaw amendment. This is riveting stuff. Dated January 10th, 1970, a.k.a. the Sweet Daddy Seat Rule. Notwithstanding the residency requirement, a non-resident champion may be permitted to retain the Vancouver City Championship if designated an honorary Vancouverite by an independent panel of experts. The panel's decision must be unanimous and is final.
Well, there we go.
Well, there are 235 people. I mean, there's 200 people in this room. I'm sure we can find a panel of experts. I'm on it.
All right. Well, Max is on
As
it.
I'm saying, you're an illegitimate champion. Now, with that being said,
I am going to keep my word. I told every single one of you I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't think of a better way to make you all proud than to become one of you. I'm going to become an honorary Vancouverite. Yes, I am.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No. Until then, I'm going to tell you what. Until then, I am the caretaker of the title. Take it out.
Screw you, Todd.
See you later.
That's a load of bull.
We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back.
Yes, I was told there'd be no reading, but we gotta keep the show going. Harmful Gina Harms, let's roll.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. And is an official Kids League A-block bout worth 2 points. Making their way to the ring.
Well, hopefully the situation with the Vancouver City title will be dealt with imminently. But in the meantime, we get back to business. Marty Royale. The Super Marty Party, which is taking over Kids League, spreads to the boombox. One of the most energetic competitors you will see at Boom.
10,000 kilowatts, the electric Marty Royale!
10,000 kilowatts pulsing through the body of Marty Royale as he has a must-win Kids League matchup against the Prince of Pop-Tarts. What a response for Jackie Lee. He's been called the heartbeat of Boom Pro Wrestling. Jackie Lee represents everything that Boom is all about. And based on the reaction, you can tell one of the most popular stars around. A Boom original, Jackie Lee is set for one-on-one action with a first-time opponent here at Boom with major Kids League implications. Ceremonial handshake, which is tradition in Kids League. Jackie Lee and Marty Royale agreeing to shake hands. And the match is underway. Here we go. It's a big one in Kids League here. Marty Royale trying to stay alive. And a bulldog there into the middle rope right off the bat from Jackie Lee. No, moving out of the way. Big kick there to Marty Royale. Jackie Lee here is, what is he up to? Look at Jackie Lee using the ropes for a little bit of an assist. He only has 5 seconds and he used 4 of them. Now what? A springboard. No, Marty able to roll out of the way. An arm drag from Royale. And another one delivered to Jackie Lee. Drop kick from Marty. Charging at the Prince of Pop-Tarts, missing, knees into the corner, and Jackie Lee, no, caught. Jackie able to land that one. Forearm shot now. Look at this, going up on the electric chair. Marty Royale drops down Jackie Lee. And onto the pin here, 2-0. I was saying there, Marty Royale fighting for his Kids League life. He won last month against Inferno to keep his Kids League hopes alive, but he's basically got to run the gauntlet at this point. A hard chop there to Jackie Lee. And both these two on very different sides, but both of them with big stakes. Look at this, a spinning sidewalk slam from Marty Royale onto the pin. And Jackie kicks out, looking to stay undefeated here in Kids League. He comes in with 8 points. And if he wins, he will move to take the outright first place spot over Rishi. So a lot on the line for both competitors. And Jackie able to move out of the way. Clothesline into the corner. A second one there to Marty Royale, 3 of them in a row. And now Jackie Lee, the Irish whip. And now Jackie's got Marty up on the electric chair. And we go the opposite direction, planting him face first on the mat. Jackie on the cover, and a kick out from Marty. And Jackie backing up Marty into the corner, reverse the Irish whip. Coming back here now, Jackie tilt-a-whirl head scissor. Oh, you don't want to be there against Jackie. No! He managed to catch him. Jackie was looking for the Pop-Tart plunge. And now Marty Royale. Snake eyes. Oh, horrible landing for Jackie Lee. And Marty Royale now tossing out Jackie Lee here. And he's oh no. Big kick there. Now planting him, DDT, draping style on the apron. Now the roll-up. Jackie's shoulder was up, though. A super kick from Jackie Lee. And now looking for it again. Pop-Tart plunge connected. Jackie Lee able to just let it all hang out there. Able to execute two. No! Close one that time, but Marty stays in it. Of course, Marty, even if he doesn't win the tournament, he's looking for an invite back. Those who have winning records in Kids League will get an automatic invitation to next year's Kids League, which you know Marty definitely wants that for sure, but it might not last here. Jackie Lee, what is he doing? No, looking for it, maybe a superplex. Marty fights out, though. Both men up. Marty Royale, a gourd buster off the top. That was a rough landing for Jackie Lee. Perhaps the opening here. Two, and Jackie with the foot on the rope. Marty Royale in shock. Here we go. Marty Royale, double knees right after Jackie Lee. Could it be? Marty Royale. Lightning strike. One more. What are the chances of getting struck by lightning twice? Not good. Jackie Lee avoids contact. Forearm from Marty. Marty up top, double knees, Meteora, what? Jackie rolled through, what a reversal. Jackie Lee now, submission applied, cloverleaf locked in. Marty trying to hold on, but he taps, forced to submit, and Jackie Lee moves to 5-0 in Kits. Wow. Jackie Lee looking downright unstoppable in Kids League. And with that, he outright takes first place from Dave Rishi, but only temporarily, because in 2 weeks in Kids League, Jackie and Rishi square off for first place in A block. And there you go, a show of respect there. Marty Royale put up a good fight and tested Jackie Lee, but just couldn't get the win. Hot action there. Like and subscribe as Kids League settles into the home stretch.
They're not okay.
Say that was a match for Kids League, a rescheduled matchup, an ongoing 16 wrestler tournament that's taking place on the other side of this fair city. Our next show is on April 11th, and it will sell out, so make sure you check that out. We got some more action coming up right now. Uncle Jinahan, let's go.
Wrestling fans, the following match is
measuring stick of pro wrestling in the city of Vancouver, Nicole Matthews. And when we're talking, tonight is key to the city. I mean, if anybody deserves the key to the Vancouver wrestling city, look no further. Nicole Matthews, a living legend. And tonight she squares off with, well, an Albertan. It's BC versus Alberta, two of the best in Western Canada, one-on-one. The intangible Zoe Sager returns to Boom Pro Wrestling.
From the City Champions, Henson, Alberta.
Yeah, not a strong reaction to the mention of Edmonton, Alberta. Edmonton and Vancouver, two cities with very different ways of life.
The intangible Zoe Sager.
Of course, Zoe Sager, one of the top prospects in the entire country of Canada. Zoe Sager, a WWE developmental ID prospect, and the sky is the limit for the intangible. This is going to be good. I am so excited for this one. Nicole Matthews versus Zoe Sager, two of the best here at Key to the City. Bell sounds, here we go. This one is underway. Officially the sixth one-on-one meeting between Nicole Matthews and Zoe Sager. All 6 matches have happened in 6 different promotions. As of right now, Nicole leads 3-2. So Zoe going to be looking to maybe tie up the all-time series. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up. Nicole Matthews go behind there. Grasping at the waist. Look at that there. Snapmare from Nicole into a sleeper hold, grounding Zoe Sager in the early going. Zoe, though, what a reversal there. The hammerlock and those knees driven right into the wrist area of Nicole Matthews. This is the 3rd time that we have seen Zoe Sager here at Boom Pro Wrestling, and it is always a treat every time that she makes an appearance. And of course, we're going to see her again tomorrow night at the Coco Harriet Women's Invitational. And of course, you will also see Nicole Matthews as well. But tonight, they square off with each other. Nicole just almost a love tap there. Wrist lock, but Zoe grabbed onto the hair there, and that was enough for Nicole to break the grip and Zoe to get a wrist lock of her own in. And Nicole reverses nicely there, arm drag executed perfectly, but look at that, these two pro wrestling at its absolute finest. Arm drag attempted, but Nicole Matthews will not go over. Nicole Matthews here, certainly the more powerful of the two. And now both of them grabbing onto each other's hair. Deep arm drag, that was textbook execution from the great Nicole Matthews. And just a slap to the kisser. Zoe, you don't turn your back on Nicole Matthews. Now Zoe begging off Nicole. Zoe doesn't want her face touched. She's promising not to touch her, and yeah, right there, right to the chest. The force behind that kick. And psyching her out a little bit there. Whoa. She promised not to kick. Didn't say anything about chops, though. Now a forearm straight to the face. And Nicole Matthews going to town on Zoe Sager. Nicole Matthews showing Zoe Sager why this is her house. Why Vancouver is her kingdom. Oh, what a shot! What a knee strike right into the jaw. And just like that, Zoe Sager all over Nicole. Zoe Sager has actually trained by Lance Storm and Michael Richard Blaze, two wrestlers that we know very well here at Boom Pro Wrestling. Definitely been trained by the best of the best, and you can see it in her ability between those ropes. Zoe Sager now showboating in the center of the ring. Is that a smart idea? Maybe not when you're in there with Nicole Matthews. And there you go. Caught taunting with the crowd, and Nicole came right after her. But there you go. That's a testament to Zoe's ability. Coming right back here. Taking the fight to Nicole Matthews. Shoulder thrust into the corner and just a straight right hand. This Zoe Sager has a mean streak. And a snapmare now, similar to what Nicole did to her earlier, and just driving those knees right into the spine. Zoe now, again taking her time. Off the ropes, drop kick to the back. And now from the other side, no, what a reverse Nicole Matthews saw it coming. And now what? Nicole, no! Perhaps a brainbuster attempt reversed by Zoe. And Zoe flips up onto the apron using Nicole to get herself up. Nicole, oh man! The throat right across the top rope, and now she's trapped. Nicole Matthews, savage boots right to the chest. I wonder if Max is having some PTSD on the outside after getting blasted by similar kicks at the Rumble Pack. No, tried to go for a schoolgirl. Nicole got her right back up, just absolutely ragdolling her. And now up again, Nicole Matthews with a perfect vertical suplex. Now the cover, two, kick out again. Zoe Sager remains in the fight. Perhaps looking for last rites right there, but it could not execute. Perhaps more damage necessary, and that'll do the trick right there. The cravat locked in, straight knees to the face, but Zoe elbowing out. Oh, what a unique kick there by Zoe Sager. Showcasing her athleticism and now her strength. A rolling senton to Nicole. On the pin now, two, and Nicole shoots the shoulder up. Wow. This interprovincial clash between British Columbia and Alberta living up to the hype and more. Oh man, what a clothesline. Here we go. Two. No, Zoe barely able to kick out. Nicole Matthews knew she was close. Perhaps only one more final shot would do the trick. But Zoe Sager, schoolgirl, two, and Nicole again kicks out. Look out. No, again countered back and forth. What a match this is. Oh, and right back into that middle turnbuckle. Knee into the corner. Now, Zoe onto the pin here. 1, 2, Nicole again. Zoe's in shock here. Up on the middle rope. Zoe Sager, a moonsault missed. Crashing and burning. Nicole Matthews boot to the temple now. Last rites. Last rites. The pin. 2, 3. Nicole Matthews gets the dub. Zoe Sager tried to walk into Nicole's house and make a statement. That's easier said than done. Nicole Matthews shows why she is the measuring stick of wrestling in Vancouver. What a matchup and what a win. Like and subscribe to see both women tomorrow night at the Coco Harriet Invitational.
Good news, everybody. Good news. It sounds as though Max has tracked down the first expert here who could help to determine Amira's residency. Max?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a boombox miracle. I'm losing my voice. In the crowd tonight, legit, the editor-in-chief of the Georgia Straight, Mr. Nathan Cannell. Nathan, thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks so much for having me, Max. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but you seem like an awesome person. I want to help you out. I've got a skill testing question only a Vancouverite would know. Are you ready? Last year, the Junos were hosted here in Vancouver. A Vancouverite won the Fan Choice Award. No hits, audience. Think carefully. Answer honestly.
Okay, Junos. Yeah. Okay. Very Mr. Fan. Yeah, let me think.
Juno.
What?
I'm gonna have to be honest with everybody. I don't think I've ever seen the Junos before. I didn't know that I played it.
You know what? That's exactly what Vancouver is.
That's one. We got one. All right, well, we got to keep this party rolling. Gina, let's go.
Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and is a semi-final matchup in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. Making their way to the ring,
It's about to get hot. Spencer Scott, Zay Perez, the Flamin' Aces. Huge reaction. These two have become a little bit more permanent fixtures here at Boom in Season 4. Of course, this is a semi-final matchup. The winners of this match will advance to the finals of the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament set for next month. This is a high-stakes tag team clash. We saw the Flamin' Aces. Now get ready for the Twin Flames. Elliot Tyler and Inferno are really two of one. Two souls, or rather one soul, sharing two bodies as close as two people could be. You know, twin flames has often been confused with soulmates. Soulmates, separate souls with a deep connection, while twin flames are like a mirror soul, right? One soul split between two bodies. It's as if they literally complete each other. The twin flames look to use that connection to springboard them to the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament Final. Looks as if Inferno will be starting this match off here for the Twin Flames. Although discussing with Elliot Tyler a little bit there, who was standing under the apron. And Zay Perez on the other side. Semi-final Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament action here. It's the Twin Flames versus the Flaming Aces. Strap in. This one will be hot. Of course it's going to be hot. Zay Perez is in it. Here we go now. Oh, no, Zay not, what is he doing? Zay Perez grabs his phone? Is he wants Inferno's digits. Inferno doesn't know his own phone number. and now getting scolded by Elliot Tyler. And Zay Perez was not expecting that. Zay Perez turned around and expected Inferno, but he got Elliot Tyler instead.
We're wrestling. Lock out. Headlock. Stop.
I still can't get over the fact that Inferno doesn't know his own phone number. Oh, man. As Elliot Tyler there trying to teach Zay Perez how wrestling works. And here we go, our first actual wrestling hold of the matchup. A wrist lock here, but look at Zay Perez right there. Now arm drag, able to escape the submission there. All right, here we go. Another collar and elbow into the side headlock. Elliot Tyler here now schooling Zay Perez. And just walks over Zay now. As him and Spencer Scott seem to get back and forth there. Oh, a slap to the face. Now Zay giving it right back to Elliot Tyler as he tags in Spencer Scott, who is now legal for the first time in this matchup. The winners of this match will square off with Illa Tribe next month in the final. They got to get past their opponent here tonight. Look at the tag team offense from the Flamin' Aces. Unbelievable here. Of course, the Flamin' Aces who come to us from Oregon. Of course, the highly touted Oregon Pro Wrestling School, which has certainly been pumping out talent at a rapid rate, rival that of the Lionsgate Dojo right here in Vancouver. Inferno reversed that. No, eventually Spencer Scott able to execute the Irish Whip up over top of Scott. Look at that. Inferno is just a very unique athlete. The way that he moves around in the ring, he makes things look easy that are anything but. And speak of the devil, that's classic Inferno right there. Oh man, he is so fun. Inferno now off the ropes, Hurricane Rana. Inferno's just cool. You gotta love Inferno. And there the phone there. Oh, Zay wants a photo. Zay wants a photo with Inferno in the middle of the match. Spencer Scott is not too keen. Oh, Scott wants to take the picture. Spencer Scott, we're doing it right, Ronnie. A mid-match break here, and now Elliot Tyler getting involved. Oh! Psyched him out there a little bit, and the left jab caught Scott off guard. And now a right forearm shot from Zay Perez, but Inferno goes after him.
The ring! Yes!
Here's Zay now flipping Inferno up on the top there. First that there, no. Zay Perez just missed Inferno. Those two, there's something going on between Inferno and Zay Perez here. This is like Spider-Man here. Zay Perez wants to kiss Inferno, and Spencer Scott came in with a drop kick, trying to get Perez's head in the game, telling him to focus. This is a wrestling match. It's not speed dating. Irish Whip there now, but Inferno, no, able to catch the apron. Blocks the right hand.
Inferno, what's going on?
And Zay Perez met by Inferno up top. Both of them trading shots. Now, Inferno hung out on the top rope. Zay Perez trying to make out with him, it looked like. Scott is not happy. Spencer Scott very frustrated with Zay Perez, it appears. He says he's cute, though. Now off the top rope, a high cross body from Zay Perez, a 2 count and a kick out. Irish Whip driving Inferno into the middle rope here. This is kind of an abusive relationship here as Inferno and Zay Perez teeter between picking each other up and wrestling each other. And Zay Perez now gonna get a little bit kinky. No, Spencer Scott not having it. Says, dude, figure it out. Or maybe Scott's gonna go for it. Now a super kick there. Instead decides to inflict punishment rather than embarrassment. Backbreaker here from Spencer Scott, who is most certainly the workhorse of the Flaming Aces. Probably the one who tries to keep Zay Perez in check, which is easier said than done. Uppercut right into the tag. Assist here now. Where are they going with this? blows a kiss and launches Spencer Scott right into Inferno. Unique offense from the Flamin' Aces. 2 count. Inferno able to escape the pinfall. And there's a hard chop. The knife edge right across the chest. Now double team attempt, double suplex to Inferno. On the pin, 2, and another kick out. Inferno getting worn down here by the Flamin' Aces. He has been stuck in that ring for quite some time now. And he's going to have to get out of that ring and somehow tag in Elliot Tyler, get the fresher of the Twin Flames into the match. Oh, big time boot right there. Spencer Scott, a serious brawler. Spencer Scott, it's not about being pretty. It's about being effective, and a huge suplex as Zay Perez drops the senton, 2, and a kick out. Meanwhile, his tag team partner, Zay Perez, all about being pretty. So these two, kind of a situation of opposites attracting. This now, Inferno grabbing a hold of Zay, but from behind and forcing how the Flamin' Aces are making out, and Inferno takes advantage of the distraction. Elliot Tyler, legal. Clotheslines for both opponents. The freshest man of the match, Elliot Tyler, with a straight forearm right to the jaw, and 1 for Spencer Scott as well. Oh, up over top. Zay Perez, oh man, German suplex to Spencer Scott. Now, Elliot Tyler measuring, spear, Tyler spear, 2, no, just kicked out. A near fall indeed. Spencer Scott able to keep the Flamin' Aces Scott Henson trophy hopes alive. Inferno says, do the flip. Elliot Tyler says, I don't flip. Wait, no way. He's going for it. Elliot Tyler, no way. Elliot Tyler can't even believe that he did it. Oh man. Elliot Tyler surprising himself by what he's actually capable of. Now, the Twin Flames have taken control. No grabbing onto the foot. Zay Perez now tossing Elliot Tyler. Inferno going after Zay. Enziguri from Scott. The action impossible to keep up with. Oh boy, here we go. No way. Splash Mountain Bomb! No! Inferno holds on! Wow! High elevation on the sit-out powerbomb there from Spencer Scott. But Inferno still in it. Look at this though, double team! A German suplex neck breaker! And saved by Elliot Tyler, just able to break up the pin. Now Tyler and Perez going after each other. Scott in there as well. Oh, what a drop kick. Now Inferno though, all alone. Inferno! Inferno! Code Red! Rather than, I think that actually was more of a destroyer than a Code Red, but nonetheless executed by Inferno. Now look at, oh, here we go. No, up over top. Holy, the pace of this match. Inferno now. The crowd wants a kiss. And there we go. No, the pin. 3. What? Inferno just pinned Zay Perez by making out with him. Zay Perez completely love-struck by Inferno, and Inferno took advantage to get the win. The Twin Flames are going to the Scott Henson final. The Twin Flames will meet Illa Tribe next month with the trophy on the line. Wow, a absolutely wild matchup, and we are set for the final next month. Like and subscribe.
Boomers, we are going to take a very quick 15-minute intermission.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Everyone must stand up. I hear you call my name, and it feels
Evan Rivers has got to be in a foul mood tonight. Coming off a frustrating month. Rivers was the final elimination in the Rumble Pack, the last man tossed out by Shaolin Funk. Then he wrestled in Kids League a couple of weeks ago and was defeated by Jackie Lee. The first time that Evan Rivers was pinned since Boom's first ever show. Get this, Evan Rivers has only lost 3 times in singles action at Boom Pro Wrestling. All 3 losses to Jackie Lee. Well, tonight Evan Rivers looks to get the taste out of his mouth and defend his turf against a competitor making his debut at Boom Pro Wrestling.
And his opponent.
Coast to coast, from Halifax to Vancouver. Tonight, Rudy Lockhart makes his Boom debut. Look at this guy. I have been so excited for Rudy Lockhart here. I've seen him before. Well, this is my first time calling a Rudy match. And look at the infectious positivity on the face of Rudy Lockhart. You gotta love this kid here, or the kid here, as he is referred to. Rudy Lockhart debuts at Boom, and he steps up to the best that we have. Take Rudy long to make a believer out of the boombox. Rudy Lockhart getting a massive response in his Boom debut. We are set for action. East Coast versus West Coast. British Columbia versus Nova Scotia. Evan Rivers versus Rudy Lockhart. Of course, Lockhart, a 4-year pro, graduated from the New Japan Pro Wrestling Academy, and he has been such a rising talent over on the East Coast. Get this, Lockhart carries 3 titles in 3 different promotions right now, pushing 700 total days with those titles. The kid is as advertised, and we're about to find out as he tests Evan Rivers, but well, runs right into the Northern Star, and his nose seemed to make a rough landing with the mat right there. As now a collar and elbow tie-up. And now Evan Rivers bringing out the arm of Rudy. Oh, look at Rudy go here. Boomers getting their first taste of what Lockhart is capable of, and an impressive start here. Oh, hard chop answered right back by the Northern Star. And again, right there, knocking Lockhart right back down. I was mentioning during his entrance here, Evan Rivers is in a foul mood here after being the last eliminated in the Rumble pack and losing to Jackie Lee a couple of weeks ago in Kits. This is his chance to kind of wipe the taste out, but Lockhart now, oh, shoves it right back in the face of Rivers. There you go. Yeah. Evan Rivers, he might puke. Rudy Lockhart, now look at him go. Through the legs of Evan Rivers now. Drops down and trips out the Northern Star. There's a drop kick there, wow. Enziguri here, he's so quick. The explosiveness of Rudy Lockhart on full display now. Evan Rivers now on the outside, no, able to get out of the way. Lockhart was looking to fly. And now Rudy chasing his prey. Taking the fight to Evan Rivers. This is a chance to really make a statement here for Rudy Lockhart to step up to Evan Rivers. However, this is Evan's house. He's on, in his mind, he's defending his turf here. And after having a rough month, which Rivers is not accustomed to losing, he doesn't take it very well. He can't afford to suffer a loss in this one. After Lockhart there bounced the face of Rivers off the mat a couple of times. Now up top, no, Rivers catching Rudy Lockhart and hanging him out on the top rope. Rudy has looked very impressive, but Evan Rivers, once he has now taken the control here, taken charge. Rivers a little showboating with the crowd. And right back there, snap suplex to Rudy. Rudy clutching his back onto the pin. Kick out at 2. Oh, what an uppercut. Now Rivers looking for the Irish whip. Rudy grabbed on. Oh, there's that big shot from Rivers. Oh, wow! I have never seen an Irish whip with that much force in my entire life. Devastating impact as Lockhart got flung into the turnbuckle. Now Rivers multiple rights here. That one straight to the face. Gonna watch for the closed fist there, but Lockhart's starting to fight back. Here we go. Rudy fighting from underneath. Oh man, shot right back down. Evan Rivers, just a slap there. Able to stop that comeback in its tracks, but now, oh, brutal. Brutal impact. Come on. Rivers might have been able to get the 3 if he put a better pin on Lockhart, but nonetheless, Rudy was able to get the shoulder up, and it looks like he's seeing stars. And now Rivers, oh, what a chop. We could see the reaction on the face of Rudy Lockhart that tells you all you need to know about how much that hurt. Able to revert, able to get his foot in the way there, and now a boot to Rivers. Shoving off the Northern Star. Up and over. But Rivers, no, comes right back. Lockhart through the legs. Oh man, just a torpedo sending his head in the midsection. Hurricane Rana. This Rudy Lockhart is fun to watch. Now targeting Rivers from behind. Rudy looking for a German, but the elbow. Wow. Now Rivers for one of his own. No, Rudy blocked it. Goes through the legs yet again. Forearm shot. Another one. 3 of them. No, 4th one shut down. Discus forearm from Rivers. Up. Rudy lands it. Holy. Look at this. DDT planting Evan Rivers. Rudy shoots the half onto the pin down. 2. Rivers kicked out. Wow. Rudy Lockhart giving Rivers as good a run for his money as anyone has. Let's see if he can put the final bow on the gift, on the present. Here we go. Heading up top. The kid all the way up. Watch out. No, Rivers moved out of the way. Landed on his feet. Rivers scooping up Rudy. No. Rudy. Looks like he's going for another German, though. No. Up over top of Evan Rivers. Wheelbarrow. Caught him. Wow. Holy. Such unique offense from Rudy, but he gets the job done. But so does Rivers. Right into a lariat. Rivers now on the fireman's carry. Here we go. That patented rolling senton, which usually perfectly sets up the moonsault. Evan Rivers looking to head up top, looking to put the final nail in the coffin. No! Rudy was able to move. Rivers rolled through on the impact. A super kick. No! Rivers fires back and a leapfrog. Rivers just took out the balls of Ref Ronnie. Head first. Oh, Ronnie, the look. Oh, man. What a German suplex. But I don't think Ref Ronnie can count the pin here. He's in excruciating pain. But Rudy, nonetheless, heading up top, diving headbutt. The headbutt. Now, onto the cover. His finishing move, but no referee to count. Rudy was that close from beating Rivers, but Ref Ronnie doesn't even... He says his nuts still hurt. Well, just keep going after Rivers. man, the headbutt again. Rudy like a torpedo coming through the ropes. And now looking to go again. Here we go. No, Rivers caught her on the middle rope. Here for Rudy, but Evan Rivers on the middle rope. No, took too much time. Again, the headbutt. Little Moscow torpedo style headbutt here from Rudy Lockhart. And now he's all the way up. Rudy. Frankensteiner. A Frankensteiner from Rudy Lockhart. Rivers is dazed. No, went for a spear, but Rivers somehow caught him. I don't know how he did that. And now just spinning him around and dropping him like a bad habit. What, now shoving Ronnie. He's had a rough match here, but from behind, the lariat to the back of the head. That could do it right there. And Evan Rivers gets back in the win column. Big ups to Rudy Lockhart in his Boom debut. Tested one of the best at Boom to his limit. But at the end, as has been the case, well, pretty much every time, Evan Rivers victorious in the Boom Box. And now Rivers soaks in the moment. Great effort by Rudy Lockhart, but he just couldn't topple Evan Rivers. Like and subscribe. You gotta wonder, Rivers, he needed that one. He needed it to get back on track, and he absolutely did as he tries to get back. Tries to get a championship match, which has certainly eluded him for quite some time. And the Rudy chants remain.
Exciting news, everybody. We got another expert. You know him. You love him.
Power
Welcome
Chef.
to the Spring Power Chef.
Yes, what? Yes, what? Yes, who? Amira, Vancouver boasts world-class 12 Michelin star, 15 Big 4 months. What? The question is simple. What? My question is... What? No, stop that. What is Vancouver's best restaurant?
Well, I'm an athlete. Nutrition is very important to me. I will say I am on the road a lot. I don't really get a chance to eat out when I'm here. Let me... Oh, yeah, okay. One time, Elliot Tyler took me to Dunkin's Donuts. I thought that was great. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like Dunkin's.
Dunkin's Donuts. You're telling me Power Chef, Lord of Soup and Stew, Guardian of Flavor, the man who stops Michel Jacob at Le Crocodile. You're telling me that the best restaurant in my city is Dunkin' Donuts.
I agree with them. Yeah, I think so.
She's right, she gets my vote!
All right, there you go.
We need one more. We need one more. She's the honorary Vancouver. We got another match. Let's go.
All right, one more vote necessary for Amira. We'll get back to that a little later. Time to resume
Making their way
action.
to the ring.
Running jewels fast, running jewels fast, running, fucking slow.
Uncle Daddy, Tony Baroni, back in the boombox. Baroni has been, well, targeting the young rising stars at Boom. Matches with Dave Rishi, Cherry Blossom, Joey Tran, seeing what they're made of, and tonight taking on another young one. Of course, the young one that he's going to be facing tonight, he knows a lot less well than the other ones. Of course, Baroni is a trainer at the Lionsgate Dojo, and, well, he knows Rishi and Cherry and Joey very well, but, well, his opponent tonight wasn't trained at the Lionsgate Dojo. Well, maybe he was, but not yet, because the Time Nephew is from the future. Yes, you heard that right.
From the future.
Of course, better known as Trevor Lyndon Pesky Hall, he is now going by the name the Time Nephew, which honestly I'm happy with, because, well, that's a mouthful to say. This is the first one-on-one match for the Time Nephew here in Boom Pro Wrestling. And right off the bat, Tony Baroni attacking the Time Nephew and taking it to him. It's Uncle Daddy versus the Time Nephew. Not related at all. Only at Boom, am I right? As Baroni takes it to the Time Nephew, and, well, if you think back as to why the Time Nephew ended up here, it's all Tony Baroni's fault. It all dates back to, well, when Tony Baroni tried to take over the boombox last season and marry Raven Lake. Of course, the wedding blew up in their face, and Nick Pesky ended up marrying Bambi Hall. Well, they ended up going into the time machine, having a kid, and who came back out of that time machine? Well, you're looking at him. The Time Nephew is back. I can't believe I'm saying that with a straight face. It's a true story. This is actually what happened. Boom Pro Wrestling. It's the only place where you're ever going to see time machines and uncles and nephews who aren't related wrestling each other in the middle of the ring. Nonetheless, this is a big test to really see what the Time Nephew is all about. And looking for a suplex. No, instead a small package here too and a kick out. And trying to scoop him up for the slam, but Baroni won't go up for the ride and instead takes the Time Nephew for a ride. The Spine Buster. No, kick out at 2. You can see there the Time Nephew wincing there. His back is definitely feeling the effects of that Spine Buster. Baroni sees that, the veteran here, targeting the weakness, smelling the blood in the water. Time Nephew starting to fight back, but Baroni knocks him right back down into the corner. Baroni there with the Irish whip, and that elbow met him right in the mouth. Oh, the kneed as well. What a shot from the Time Nephew. Now looking for a scoop slam, but instead the momentum unable to get Baroni over. Just a 2 count that time. Baroni using his size advantage and the leverage as well. And now here we go, looking to target Baroni again. Look at that snap suplex there from Uncle Daddy. And now on the pin, a 2 count, but a kick out. And now the bow and arrow stretch here. Just working away at the injury ever since that spine buster. The experience of Baroni has come into effect, targeting an injury, and that is just sick. Absolutely disgusting. Hard chop here. Tony Baroni taking it to the Time Nephew, who we know very little about other than his lineage. And the sunset flip, there we go, a pin attempt, and just a 2 count there. Baroni escaped the fall. Look at that, scoop slam worked that time. Impressive strength from the Time Nephew. And Baroni and the Time Nephew going back and forth now. Right hands to Uncle Daddy. Irish whip now, and oh, that elbow right up under the jaw. Hard impact. The Time Nephew finding a way back into this match. And there's a chop. That one reversed. And up over top. There, picture perfect drop kick from the Time Nephew. I don't know where he was trained, but he absolutely was trained properly. Of course, his mom and dad, of course, 2 excellent pro wrestlers in their own right. He is definitely comes from a long line of wrestling. Really, he's a 3rd generation star. His grandmother, Raven Lake, a pro wrestling legend here in the city of Vancouver. Now up top, cross body, taking out Uncle Daddy. Just a 2 count only, the Time Nephew. About as close as he's been all match long, but Uncle Daddy holds on. Now the Time Nephew, a double underhook here, but Baroni powers him. Modified back body drop. And now, off the ropes. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Double underhook DDT. And now under the pin here, 2. And Baroni kicks out. Impressive outing by the Time Nephew to really test Uncle Daddy every step of the way. But can he finish here? This is a chance. Baroni is down on the ground. Can he put him down for good? Time Nephew, no, missed the kick. Baroni, schoolboy, 2 count only. And the Time Nephew runs right into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Baroni, oh no, dangerous spot now, look out, boom! Good night, Time Nephew, Baroni gets the win! The Time Nephew certainly looked good. He certainly looked like a future star, but it's just not his time yet. The experience of Tony Baroni proves to be the difference. He might be walking out to a chorus of cheers, but he walks out with his hand raised. And while season 4 hasn't exactly been the best year for Tony Baroni, perhaps this is where he figures it out. Will things turn around? Time will tell. Like and subscribe.
Good news, I think just under the wire, we found another Vancouver expert. Please welcome to this ring, Vancouver broadcasting legend from Global News, Sophie Louis!
What? Sophie Louis? In the boombox?
Is that my wrestling name? Okay. I have a very important duty here to find out if you have true Vancouver cred.
She doesn't. Nope.
Hang on. I have some questions. Amira, thank you very much for letting me be a part of this evening. Vancouver has a very, as everyone else here will know, Vancouver has a very complicated relationship with the rest of this country. Have you been able to see any other parts of Canada?
I wrestled in Edmonton.
That's not the answer the Boomiverse wanted.
Let's pretend that didn't. So, Vancouverites are taught from a very, very young age that in order to make it in this country, you have to leave and go to the U.S. or worse, Toronto.
Leave Vancouver.
Leave Vancouver.
Why would anybody want to leave Vancouver? If I may. Like I mentioned earlier, the first time I was at Boom was for that first Coco area Invitational. But that was also my very first time in Vancouver. In that very moment, I knew I was somewhere that was going to be very special to me. Every single time since then has been more special than the last. Some of my very best friends are here. The weather's beautiful, the people are wonderful. And as some of you might know, last year I went on tour in Japan. And the very first stop I made when I came back was not Portland. It was right here in Vancouver. In front of the very best wrestling fans in the whole world.
You got that right.
Every time I have to leave, I'm just counting down the hours until I can come back.
That spoken like a true Vancouverite. I'm never doing my vote.
There you have it. If you get Sophie Louis' vote, you're a Vancouverite. Give it back, Todd. There you go.
Guess we saw them all here, eh? When we get together, this is okay? signature. Perfect. So, and Amira, if you can decide right there, that would be great. Yeah, right there.
That might not be. Amira, don't sign it. No. I don't like the look on Todd's face. What did she just sign?
But before I leave, Mr. Wireless, can you just read that aloud?
Wait a second. It says that this is actually a contract for a title match right now.
Of course.
And no disqualification match.
Wait, what?
Between Amira and Todd Quality.
Oh no, and Todd attacks Amira right off the bat. Blindsiding Amira, but hey, it's no disqualifications. Power Chef gets involved. But absolutely blasted by Todd Quality. We have ourselves an impromptu main event. What is going on here? Oh, brutal! Absolutely brutal. Butterfly pile driver there, and Power Chef is out. But Amira, the contract off the head, cracking the crown of Todd Quality. Look behind you, Amira, cannonball! Todd Quality has tricked his way into a Vancouver City title match, and Amira taking the fight to the BC Athletics Commission representative. And now, fans holding Todd back as Amira delivers a knife-edge shot. Oh, another shot there to Todd. You don't get an experience like this anywhere else. You are literally a part of the action at Boom Pro Wrestling. If you've never been inside the Boom Box, what are you doing? Get out to a show. And now Amira getting a $4 beer handed to her and dumping it right over the head and the can across the face. Take that, Todd Quality. He deserves every bit of it. Tried to say that Amira doesn't deserve the title because she's from Oregon. No, that's not the case. Amira might as well be a Vancouverite. When Amira steps inside the boom box, Amira is home. And of course, thanks to the ruling, Amira has officially been deemed an honorary Vancouverite as she steps across the back of Todd right up on top of the bar. This is Amira's house now. Amira off the bar now, but Quality caught her. Oh no, oh no! Good Lord, right on the floor. The hardwood floor, Amira's skull. Oh no, she's out. It's no disqualifications here, but it's not Falls Count anywhere. That may have just saved Amira's title. Perhaps one more clause that, well, Quality might have been smart to put into the contract. And he's trying to drag the carcass of Amira back into the ring, but she's out. Just absolute dead weight. Amira is absolutely knocked out cold. Oh man, a raucous environment all night long, and Amira, who, I mean, pretty much was given the key to the city here tonight by being indoctrinated as an honorary Vancouverite, but Todd Quality now, and now riding Amira, bucking Bronco style, and choking her out on that middle rope. Todd Quality just stepping across the back of the Tower of Power. But now that chop across the chest. Scoop slam with force, planting Amira onto the canvas. A one of us chant. Amira is not only leading Boom Pro Wrestling, she is part of Boom Pro Wrestling, part of the Boomiverse. But Todd Quality using his wrist tape now to choke out Amira, and it's all legal. There's no disqualifications in our main event. Now whipping Amira with his tie. Look at this, Todd Quality now choking her with it. Todd Quality using everything at his disposal to choke the life out of the champion. Todd Quality now jaw-jacking with the crowd. Oh man, leg drop though. Amira able to kick out. Quality thought that should be 3. Ref Ronnie giving it back to him. It was very obviously a 2 count. And now Todd, look at this. Vertical suplex there, powering up Amira. And stepping on the midsection of Amira there. Oh man, Amira's got to find a way to get back into this. A chop there, trying to fight back from underneath. And again, Todd charges, but ran into an elbow. Another one, that time a chop. Todd wants a timeout. Absolutely not. And uses that as a distraction now. Did he just rake the eyes and now tossing Amira? Todd Quality, I mean, he's taking shortcuts, but really, it's no disqualifications. It's all fair game. Now what? Fall away slam, just tossing Amira practically all the way across the ring. And looks like somebody's put on Todd's tie. One of the youngins here in the boombox. What an atmosphere. What a crowd we've had here tonight. And now Todd Quality. No, Amira countered. The DDT came out of absolutely nowhere. And that could be exactly what Amira needed to get back in the match. Both of them down here. Referee at his count approaching 5. Now both of them fighting their way back up to their feet. Amira using the energy of the Boomiverse to reinvigorate herself. A couple of charging clotheslines. Third one caught by Todd. No, she was able to wiggle up the back door. A shot to Todd. Big basement drop kick. Amira charging at Quality. Splash. And here we go again. Uppercut. Todd takes a seat. And this is classic Amira. Can she get the trifecta here? Cannonball lands. Here we go. Amira picking up major momentum. Can she finish up? Actions speak louder than words sometimes. Amira says the end is near. It's Squirrel's strongest slam time. Oh man, just couldn't quite get Todd up. That is a big, large man to be able to pick up. I don't know if even the Tower of Power could do it. Todd there taking her out with a clothesline. And now searching underneath the ring. And he finds a table. Todd Quality bringing the furniture into the ring. And of course, no disqualifications. Again, it is fair game. And Todd picturing the future, picturing himself as Vancouver City Champion, and if he's able to execute this, well, it may all be over. Amira's title run may not last long at all, just her first defense, and it could come crashing down through a table. Amira trying to fight back though. Amira on her feet. Todd Quality holding on for dear life. Wait, an assist from the judges. Sophie Louis on the apron even. Todd holding on. The ladle, Amira through the table. Powerbomb, down goes Todd, and Amira retains the gold. Well, you can chalk the assist up to Nathan Kennel. You can chalk it up to Power Chef and chalk it up to Sophie Louis, evening the odds. And Todd Quality gets beat. Amira still champion. Holy, what a wild night. A wild first defense for the Tower of Power. And she's going to be right back at it. Will she able to recover in time? She is set to defend the gold again tomorrow night at the Coco Flash Women's Invitational. And the only way to watch that event is to like and subscribe to Boom Pro Wrestling. Now what? Amira leaving Todd Quality in a beaten, broken pile of rubble. Amira retains. Wow, what a night. What an evening of action. We'll be right back tomorrow with the Coco Harriet. Thank you for watching. I'm Bryce Taylor saying good night.